Today's video is about a tragic event that happened in my humble town. Yes, my town directly. And this tragic event is somehow connected to me. And that is how the reason why I'll be talking about, I'll be discussing it with you, my online family, my virtual family. Though the event is not a new thing in my town, but because of different circumstances and the victims and the perpetrators, it is somehow connected to me, and I'll be telling you everything about what I've heard on news generally and what I've heard informally, because I live very, very close to where these people, both the perpetrators and the victims, where they live. All right, before I continue this video, I'd like to show my full appreciation to my patrons. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. I'm massively grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Your support means the entire universe to me. Thank you very much. Most especially Mr. Manga, making a very wonderful man. Thank you very much. And also my viewers too. Thank you too. You know, my video production is, is still on beginner's level, but you guys love it. Like, you still, love it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. I owe you a lot, so thank you very much. All right, let's go into the story. Though it's a tragic one, but I still to smile when I'm thanking my patrons and also my 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 loyal subscribers. Thank you very much. This tragic incident happened in my town, Owode South in Ogun State. Here in this town, we call it Owode South. On the 10th of November, that is last month, a friend called one of his friends, to escort him to a joint where they usually have alcohol drink, gin. They've been doing this, according to his interview, that they've been doing this a lot. But in this fateful day, he took his friend. Maybe I should explain the connection there. That his friend, which we call Muyiwa, was actually my schoolmate for primary school and secondary school. We went to the same primary school and also the same secondary school. For Northern Americans, when we say secondary school in Nigeria, we mean high school. So we went to the same primary school. In fact, I personally know him. In fact, before he was killed, about 2 weeks ago, I met him on the street and we chatted, something like that. And he told me that he was looking for a job. And now he gave me his number and he told me that in case I see any employment somewhere, I should let him know that he's much interested, and we talked and we departed. So, as I was saying now, so it took him to this man, Abel. The man is called Abel, the perpetrator, the leader of the two-man gang. They took him to another of Abel's friend's farm, a farm in a very remote place, and there, to cut the short short, they slaughter him like cow. It was slaughter. This Muyiwa, which happens to be one of my secondary school and primary school mates, they slaughter him. They cut off his head, cut off his two hands, and cut off his two legs. So, and they took it away. When the perpetrators were asked, they were later caught. They were later caught by the police. It's like, according to news, it's like the elder brother of this Muyiwa reported to the police station that his brother was missing. His brother was missing. So after 2 days, the police arrested the Abel that they knew that was that Abel, which was his friends, that took him out. So when he was interrogated after some time, he confessed to killing them. And he was able to mention others that were involved. A pastor was also involved in the killing. Allegedly, because they've not been convicted in the courtroom yet. Everything is just an allegation for now, Democracy, innocent until it's proven guilty. So we need to understand that. So when he confessed, another perpetrator was arrested. This evil man, look at his face. You will see that this man is evil. But from the interview, if you hear the way he was talking, you'll be so sure. You'll be able to, put your mind on it that this man has been doing it in a very long time. This is not the first one that this man is going to do. A very heart-wrenching. And when he was asked by the police that what did he want to do with this part of human beings, and he said there's a herbalist. That's person, that herbalist that I'm talking about that sent him, the herbalist is a person that I personally know too. He's a Barcelona fan and we used to watch football together. I personally know this. In fact, there's a boy in my street that I call my boy. Though we are not related, but we become part of the family because I love the boy. And he loves me too. We're still together. I advise him and he advises me too. They used to sleep, used to live, practically with this person that I'm talking about, this herbalist that used to live together. So knowing both the perpetrator and knowing the victim, somehow, how should I say, it just more disorganizes because I've never felt like this before. I've heard about people killing each other before, but I've never heard. It has never happened for me to know the victim personally, and also the perpetrator. Though I don't know this evil boy, this Abel. I really don't know him. I only saw him once with that Muiwa when I met him a week ago. But the herbalist that was accused of sending them off, giving them the task to get a human head, 2 hands, and 2 legs, I personally know him. His name is Habib. I personally know him. So that is somehow, in fact, for like 2, 3 days, I just couldn't get myself. It was just very, very strange to me. Very, very strange that I was like, oh, it has happened a lot. In fact, I can count the number of times it has happened in this town, more than 10 times. But because of this one, it's personally connected to me. It feels weird and it's still more painful. More painful that people that I personally know, can be this cruel and heartless. They remind them. But unfortunately, the herbalist that sent them is still alive. He has run away, and in Nigeria, unless there's a lot of money involved, police will not be actively looking for a suspect. I'll still have a video on Nigerian police. I'm going to tell you everything I understand about Nigerian police. So after taking the parts from him, they've slaughtered him. After taking the part from him, then the remains, this dismembered part, already they just buried in a shallow ground. That's what they do. The later took the police to that place, and it was exhumed. So another part of this video is to ask you, my audience, my virtual family, in Nigeria now, on kindness, being nice, being honest, is declining at a rapid rate in Nigeria. Mercy is decreasing in our society. Honesty, mercy, love for one another is decreasing generally in our society in Nigeria. So I want to ask you, my viewer, does the same thing happen in your town, your different communities all over the world, whichever country, whichever society you are from? I'm very interested in knowing this thing. Does it happen in your own community too, where people don't value life anymore? We don't love each other. Is it a human thing, or is kind of a particular group of people thing that we don't love each other? We don't see life as sacred anymore. Just for the love of money, we are ready to take any life, no matter how close the person. This Abel and this Umewa, they were friends. They were friends, close friends, But because it involves money, now you were able to kill I can't say best friend, but was able to kill his friend because of money. I know betrayal happens, but I'm talking about this one is becoming too much in our society. I'm referring to Nigeria, that we don't even care about each other anymore as long as it involves money. So I want to know, does the same thing happen in your society too? Those of you living in Europe and America, please put it in the comment section below. I'm very interested in knowing this, because just a lot of war has been going on in my memory, in my brain. So I want to know what is happening before I reach a conclusion in my mind. That's all about this video. Once again, thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. I'm grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. Your support means the universe to me, in case you don't know. It means the entire world to me. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.